Gentlemen, this is Dr. A.K. Mishra from University of Delhi for the session of Bhagavad Gita and Enriching Sustainable Human Behavior. Today's session is on heart as a treasure of happiness, well-being and sustainable behavior. This is my research work on the Bhagavad Gita and Vedic science. So this methodology is the research is based on the Vedic philosophy and the influence of the astrological sciences about the influence of the Brahm, the nature on the human body and how it facilitates the human being to look for the solution for all the human problems according to the Vedic science. Research gap. Actually problem kahan pe hai? कि nowadays research is related with on the nature but not relationship with the human body, human behavior. To understand and analyze the relationship among the human body, the nature and the religion. Today we discuss on the topic of heart and happiness. Heart is a treasure of happiness. So nowadays there is a common problem, heart attack problem on the male and female body. First, male's body symptoms, lightheadedness, nausea and vomiting, anxiety, panic behavior, unstable behavior, shortness of breath, heart palpitations, chest pain, upper body pain, sweating and stomach pain. In the female body symptoms, nausea and vomiting, dizziness, shortness of breath, pain in the neck, pain in on or both arms, heartburn, unusual or unexplained fatigue and abdominal pain. All the symptoms of the heart attack are found in the organs above the heart. The primary reason behind this is the hyperactivities in the organs lower to the heart, that is the indulgence of the human being into the worldly pleasure and the negative behavior that utilize the complete energy produced in the body. First we understand this human body structure. As per Gita, this body is called Akshatam tree, cosmic tree, people tree, which roots are above and branches are below. Minds and neck are roots. Mind and neck are roots of the human body. This body divided in 12 parts. 6 parts belong from the left side and 6 parts belong from the right side. These 12 parts divided in 6 left and 6 right, the right portion, right side parts produce physical power and this is called physical energy. And 6 parts of the body produce mental power, which is a mental power of the human mind. First, physical power is mind, soldier, hand, heart, kidney, navel, thigh and legs. And the mental power, neck, water, stomach, private organs, knees and foot, soul and its fingers. The whole body divided in 3 parts. Heart and above parts is called superior qualities. And below the heart and above the private organs, this is called temporary happiness or dual behavior qualities. materialistic approach, and lower part is a natural quality of the human body, human mind. As per Vedic science, the whole body divided in three parts: heaven quality above the heart, materialistic quality below the heart and above the navel, and negative qualities below the navel of the body. As per Bhagavad Gita, this is also divided in three parts: Satogun qualities above the heart, Rajogun qualities above the navel and below the heart, and Tamogun qualities below the navel of the body. Tamogun quality is basically a natural quality of the human body, in the human body, which is existing not only the human body but also in the all living beings on the earth. Rajogun quality also exists in the all living beings, but Satogun qualities, positive qualities, a stable behavior of the human body exist in above the heart. So each and every system which is exist in the society develop to improve quality of thoughts, quality of positive behavior, quality of stable behavior. Our language, culture, spiritual system, routine life, routine work, these all improve above the heart. The superior qualities become activated in a human being according to the purity of organs above the heart, such as the lungs, nerves, the neck, and the intellect. The more the purity in these parts, the more superior the natural quality of the human being. Every society has progressively involved and developed the culture, the mother tongue, and the language according to the tradition of the country and the epoch of the time, to activate the superior quality amongst the people of the society. The heart is the most favorite and dear to all, as it is the basic foundation of the life. This is written in the Atharva Ved Samhita. Heart is the most favorite and dear of all, as it is the basic foundation of the life. Heart, which is a representative of the God, which reflect the power of the soul, is a center of the body. The heart or the sunlight is the basic foundation of the infinite living beings and the infinite nature. The mankind must make an effort to understand this. This is mentioned in the Taitri Aranya. इस दिल को, इस हार्ट को, बिहेवियर को समझना ही ज्ञान है. This soul is very kind and pure. The heart is the ruler of the mind and the body. Without power of the heart, mind and body is a part of the nature, so they are dead. So heart is the ruler of the mind and body. Mind and body activate as the power of the heart. The living being is the chemistry and integration of the heart, mind and the body. The human body is a creation and unification of the different parts and divisions that are disciplined by the soul, heart. Soul means heart. Soul power reflected by the heart, such as the knowledge. Our knowledge is related with the purity of blood, purity of lungs, power of lungs. Speech, language is a quality of fertile mind, fertile body, and the action, mind, intellect. Our physical appearance, emotions, desire, ambitions, and the natural qualities are temporary and dynamic, that it keeps changing. That is why these are called the natural quality, that consistently changes according to the situation, age, time, geographical atmosphere. It is the characteristics of the duality behavior is associated with the natural qualities. In the middle part of the body, you see, middle part means Rajogun, materialistic qualities, materialistic approach, dual behavior. The human being sometimes thinks positively with a constructing bent of mind and the thoughts, but on the other hand, the human mind becomes prone to the negative thoughts and the destructive attitude. Supreme Lord means light, soul, a spinal cord, bones. This all energy, all seven chakras, seven energy exist in the spinal cord, which is reflected by the heart as per Vedic science. The whole body is, the human body is the knowledge is above the desire. The intellect is above the knowledge, and above all these is the heart. That is all powerful and all encompassing and is the source of energy to all the living beings. Intellect, knowledge, desire, these all are a natural quality of the human body. But these all quality exist in the body because heart provide energy to organs. This diagram depicts the seven chakras present in the spinal cord. When the physical and mental qualities of the human being become similar to the qualities of the heart, soul, it is considered as the integration with the Supreme Lord or the Brahma Sparshan. This is the soul mission of the life. Seven chakras, seven power of chakras, seven energy of chakras exist in the spinal cord and mind. But we activate our organs through the language. And the combination of the language, this is called body, reflection of quality. Mind, body and soul. Soul provide action as per the mind and body. This is the integration of the mind, body and action. Mind, body and soul. This all energy exists in our Supreme Lord. Heart, which power exists in the heart, watches the deeds and behavior of the mind and body. The Supreme Lord is called the unbiased king, who rewards or punishes the human being according to their good or bad deeds. The Lord explained that the rewards or punishment according to the deeds of the people is considered the outcome of the actions of the living being. Spirituality is considered as the power of the universe and the nature in different forms called the deities. The objective of the Holy Book is to integrate the power and strength of the immortal soul and the changing of the dynamic nature. Lord Krishna has two forms. One is expressed and articulated. The other is the latent or the imperishable form. The Brahm is the latent form, whereas the complete universe and its beings is an articulated from the Lord. Amongst the two separate forms of the Lord, Brahm, that is the express and the latent form, the first form becomes significant as the living being is part and parcel of this nature. These three yoga asanas promote efficiency of heart and soul. First is called Padmasana. Second is called in our cultural system Charanasparsh. And third is exercise which is called Pranam. Padmasana re-energize. Padmasana pure blood in the body. Charanasparsh transfer all energy which is exist in the stomach to the mind and use optimum energy of the heart to transfer energy from whole body. And the pranam is a exercise of nerves and veins which activate our whole body. So these three exercise which exist in our culture is an exercise of the Atma, heart, which directly affect to our whole body. And these three exercises is a complete exercise of the heart. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next session on the strengthening of God's instrument through equanimity and yoga. Thank you.